Hey Psych2Goers, have you ever heard of antisocial personality disorder? There are many misconceptions about antisocial behavior, but what is it exactly? In psychology, antisocial personality disorder describes someone who feels no remorse or guilt for their actions and who continuously violates other people's rights without considering the consequences. It's also seen mostly in men and in children who have a parent with antisocial traits. It begins during childhood or early adolescence and extends into adulthood. Many who are diagnosed are 18 years or older with a history of behavioral problems like robbery and aggressiveness towards animals. But what are the symptoms? Before we begin, we would like to mention that this video is created for educational purposes only and is not intended to substitute a professional diagnosis. If you suspect you may have antisocial personality disorder or any mental health condition, we highly advise you to seek help from a qualified mental health professional. Okay, let's begin. Symptoms. Some of the symptoms of antisocial personality disorder are repeated lying and manipulation, exploiting others, indifference to what's right and wrong, failure to follow the law, impulsivity, irritability, and violent and aggressive behaviors. They'll believe that they're superior to others and may show a lack of remorse and compassion and behave recklessly, blaming others for their problems. Behavioral characteristics. Antisocial disorder lies on a spectrum, which means that the severity of the symptoms can vary from person to person. Some are occasionally aggressive and reckless, while others may find themselves constantly breaking the law for their aggressive behavior. Impulsivity is another characteristic, which combined with aggression can result in a number of problems in their relationships as well as their aspects of daily life. They may find themselves participating in delinquency and engaging in risky sexual or violent behavior. Another characteristic is irresponsibility. As parents, they might put their children in danger from neglect or abuse. Their lack of responsibility may also lead to losing their jobs, whether it's because of repeated absences or because they believe the job is beneath them or acting out in anger. But because of this, many don't meet their financial obligations and fall into debt and homelessness. In addition, those with antisocial personality disorders may blame others for their actions. Due to their detachment to others and their lack of remorse or guilt for their actions, they're likely to use excuses like they had it coming, they deserved it, or it's their fault. Causes and treatment. While the exact cause of antisocial personality disorder is unknown, it's believed to be influenced by a combination of environmental and genetic factors, with many having experienced a traumatic childhood, such as childhood abuse and neglect. Those with antisocial personality disorder don't normally seek treatment, as they're usually ordered by a court. The treatment for this disorder is multidisciplined, and depending on the patient's circumstance, will use the services of psychologists, psychiatrists, social workers, and rehab centers. Treatment can improve behavioral characteristics, but only if the person is willing to change and put in the work. Unfortunately, there aren't any specific psychological therapies for this disorder. However, cognitive behavioral therapy, group therapy, psychoeducation, and medication can help. Did you find this video insightful? Let us know any thoughts on the matter in the comments below.